Oh boy, I'm playing jam games now, and I'm starting with Cirno's Day Off, game by Ferdy and some other people, so you can see, because the credits are there, because the game's not in full screen, because, when I tried to put the game in full screen, my recording stopped. Recording does that sometimes, and also the game didn't register Z for some reason. I put it in full screen. I don't know. So yeah, I'm playing this because it seemed like a pretty simple and short game for me to play while I talked about, what exactly I'm doing here. So, Z. That's a lot of buttons to mash! What was it? Z, X, and what? Was it just all four of these buttons? Yes! Yes it is. Okay. It's really loud. Really loud keyboard, huh? Yellow ball. Z. Of course you progress with Z. You don't use the mouse on this game at all. I think. Maybe I'm pretty sure I should probably put it on easy mode. I'm not exactly the best at button mashing, especially on a keyboard. Yeah, as far as I can tell, this is. I got a 0 fish. This is one of those fishing games. Game jams have quite a lot of those, surprisingly. I got Wagisagi. So I have to catch 50 fish here, I imagine. I don't want to be here forever. You get something unique every time. I'll just look at the glossary at the end. You're gonna do this 50 times. It's not like the Mystia Eel game where the one you got was random, so you just had to keep playing until you got lucky enough to get everything. Butterfish. So yeah, what am I doing here? So basically, the other day I wanted to play some of these jam games. So last night, the other day I looked through the sites to see how hard this would be to do, and it doesn't seem to be that hard because all these jams games seem to have a website where I can just click on the game and either play it in browser or download it. The ones that you can play in browser, you can play in browser, or else you have to download it. Whoops. And so yeah, what I did last night. Am I bad at fishing? Can I? Come on. There. What a big fish, huh? I wonder how obnoxiously loud this keyboard is. My keyboard's very loud. It always has been, but I got this keyboard for free in a contest once, so beggars can't be choosers. It's a really big fish. How suspicious. So yeah, last night I went through all the pages for all the jam games, and I made a list of every game that I was interested in playing, and that took a lot longer than I thought it would. It took at least at least 2 hours, probably, maybe. And yeah, basically what I did for my criteria for whether or not I put a game on the list was if I recognized the people who made it, or the person. Yeah, you see how the credits down there, they show 3 people in the actual page for the jam. It only shows the first person, so I can only really see the first person on the list to base that criteria on. But if I could notice the person that made the game that happened to be the first person on the list that showed up, I put the game on the list. So there's a lot of Woman and Mega Pig on this. So that was the first criteria. The second criteria was whether or not I recognized the game, and whether I wanted to replay it again based on what I recognize. This is a fucking whale. Whale's hat will get that big someday because it keeps fucking getting bigger. Yeah, so first criteria, whether I recognize the people who made it. Second criteria being whether I remembered the game from when I watched someone play it, and whether I wanted to play it based on that. And the third criteria was just whether what little is shown on the main page, which that was enough to like make me interested in playing it. And which is not a lot, like it's like at most 2 pictures. A lot of them don't even have pictures, so if they didn't have a picture, like most likely I didn't pick it because I don't know, I can't really get much from like a short description of words. So yeah, I did that. Went through all of these from. They have like a website for the first like the first one all the way up to the 10th one, which one this one was on. And then after that, I had to look up the websites individually. But yeah, there's a lot of game jams, a lot of games. You wanna know how many games are in this list? You wanna know how many games I put on this list before I stopped last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning? 122! 122 video games are on this list! Oh boy! I'm now noticing, probably shouldn't necessarily, they aren't giving me something unique every time. So there is some RNG involved in this. Which has already been 6 minutes. I think from what I saw, the Hakurei Shrine Temples video, this was like 8 minutes long, so did he just like cut out all the parts where he got a duplicate? I don't know. This is definitely gonna take more than 8 minutes at this rate. Unless I start getting really lucky. Who knows? Even after I end up catching all these fish, I'm gonna look for the diary anyway. So, yeah, 122 games. If I ever end up getting through all that, this would be, I guess if you consider this a series, my longest one by a lot. And that's not even counting the fact that it would probably take me, if I actually keep going with this, who knows if I will, they have like at least 3 game jams a year. So I would just keep adding more to the list as time goes on. Yeah. It's a pixelated fish, wow. Man, I'm glad I put this on easy mode. Wet newspaper. But, yeah, there's also the thing, I don't know what I'm gonna do uploading-wise for this, because, well, here's the thing, I uploaded the last part of Half-Life yesterday that I actually had recorded, and I'm playing this instead of that today, so this is gonna be a couple days, so there's probably gonna be no Half-Life videos until the next time I will record it. But also, because of that, you know, I'm doing like 2 series at the moment, doing Puppet Play, which is gonna go on forever, which has gone on forever, and now that I'm adding something more, will probably take even longer to finish. And then Half-Life, which I don't know how long that'll go, especially if I play episode 1 and 2. But now I'm doing this, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these videos, because here's the thing, a lot of these jam games are really short, like less than 15 minutes. Come on, fish. So, for like the game jams, for the videos that are like less than 15 minutes because the game's so short, I don't know if I should like have that be the whole video for the day. This is me or yourself. Or if I should just like... So yeah, what I'll probably do is if it's like a really short game, I'll have like a video of this and then probably a different gameplay video on the same day. Unless it's a day where I'm too busy to do that. Like currently, you know, with my schedule, if it's on a Thursday, I'm not uploading more than 1 video on a Thursday. So the way my current schedule is. But, you know, there are quite a few of these games that are longer than that. Because my normal like range of videos are like 25 to 50 minutes maybe. So if a video ended up being like that, then you know that could be the video for the day. And some of those are even like, there aren't many, but I know there are some that could go on for quite a while. Although I don't know if there really are that many, because I'm thinking back to some games I watched where it took like over an hour to get through, and I think a lot of that is just because, like, they were trying to beat it on the highest difficulty or something, and it took them a while. I don't think it was actually had to deal with the length of the game itself. It's, you know, old NES style length. They make the game as hard as possible, so it takes forever to beat. Although not really, because they were purposely playing on the hardest difficulty or something. I don't remember. But there might be a few that are like over an hour long, but you know, I am no stranger to making videos that are over an hour long. half a Keifu was like that. And then, had the times I played the fan shmups. Speaking of fan shmups, there are not a lot of shmups on the list. Because, I don't know, I'm not the biggest, it'd be surprising if the person makes a bunch of Touhou videos. I'm not the biggest fan of shmups in the world. That's the thing Touhou is, so I play them. And, yeah, I was a lot more interested in picking the games that aren't of the same genre that the normal games are. I mean, there's a few on here. Again, if, like, it's made by a creator I recognize, I put it on there, regardless of the genre. But there aren't, like, that many shmups on here. And, yeah, my plan here for right now is, I think in this recording session, maybe in the next one, I have a few ideas of the games I wanna start with. But after that, probably either part of the next recording session or starting in the third recording session, I'm just gonna pick a random number. Because I would have the foresight to number them after like the 20th one. So yeah, I'm gonna pick a number, and that's the game we're gonna play. Yep, that's 50. Wow. Fishing diary. It's yellow ball. It's a yellow bouncy ball that I lost. I love playing pass with die with the ball. I'm happy to have it back. These all have descriptions. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to read. Bone. A bone of a creature. Rumia likes to eat the meat attached to this thing. I wonder if Rainbow is going to open a stall again. Innocent hat. A hat of someone's friends. It helps them relax. Old boot. An old boot. Maybe I can freeze this. Tire. There's no buses in Kensokyo, so where does this come from? Maybe a too tired? Maybe it's just too tired. Trash bag. It's full of trash. It's likely from the nearby mansion. Yin Yang Orb. I don't want to look at this anymore. I can feel my head hurts thinking about it. A book. A magical book. This book is completely dry. Signpost. A signpost. I kicked it into the lake because it's in my way. A common fish. I got a fish. Not really an interesting kind, though. Polka dot eel. It's shaped like an eel, so I called it an eel. Aren't I a genius? An orange fish. It's an orange fish with white stripes on it. The fish doesn't like fooling around. White fish. A white fish with gray dots. It loves swimming. Triangle fish. A fish shaped like a triangle. It hopes it becomes a square one day. Square fish. A square-shaped fish. It hopes to become a triangle one day. I'm sure there's some deeper meaning in that. A fish that's shaped like a U. It likes to hide somewhere a slug would hide. A C-shaped fish. Its favorite food is triangle-shaped snacks. An N-shaped fish. It loves eating seaweeds and money. A star-shaped fish. It always smiles and shines the most. Wet newspaper. Bon Ban Pokemon Maru News. It looks like something important, but I can't read. I'll keep this in my pocket and ask die later. Can Cirno read? I don't know. Misty can't read. Hey, it's Mr. Goldie. He is always a chill fish to hang out with. He also likes the taste of ice lemons. Catfish. Looks like that Bakaneko lied. Cats do live underwater. Sardine. This fish is as small as my hand. Reimu does snack on these quite often. I should put this in her donation box later. Boy, this is one heavy fish. Stop snacking on that and go eat your veggies. Clownfish. A funny-looking fish. It must have lost its way to the circus, but I know someone that I can help get there. I know someone that can help get it there. I'm very good at reading, yes. So this is how shrine maidens get their beating stick. Maybe it's a sign for me to become one too. O-fish. A O-shaped fish. This fish has a strong suction power and very big appetite. It says A-O-fish because you know vowels are stupid sometimes. Where you swear you used to have the rule of if it's a vowel you put an in front of it, but half the time it doesn't work. And then there are other words you put it in front of, like H isn't a vowel, is it? I don't think, but it has an in front of it all the time. I don't understand vowels. English is dumb. This fish loves to spook people. I should give this to that umbrella person's ghost fish. It's very spooky. A ballfish. A fish shaped like a ball. It's not bouncy enough to play. Anglefish. A fish shaped like an angle. It doesn't like to go into tangents. Maybe that's a sign of something. There we go. Caterpillar fish. It loves to eat seaweeds. I want to see it turn into a butterfly. Butterfish. A fish in the shape of a butter. It is quite slippery to hold well. Swordfish. A fish shaped like a sword. Its mouth is very pointy. Maybe I could use this to fight against a half-ghost. Shieldfish. A fish shaped like a shield. This fish is very sturdy. It hurts my fist when I punched it. Cubish. A cube-shaped fish. It feels very cold when I touched it. Did I eat something really cold? Maybe that angry bird. It's like a cube. Hackerish. A fish shaped like a Miko stick, not to be confused with hackerish. Oh, yeah, okay. A fish that is shaped like a hacker, not to be confused with a hackerish. Frogish, a frog-shaped fish. I want to freeze this fish, but Dai doesn't let me do it. Maydish, a fish that moves very elegantly. Every time I grab the fish, it sometimes teleports out of my hands. Megafish, a fish shaped like a megaphone. Holding this fish makes me dizzy sometimes. Octoish, a fish shaped like an octopus. Wait, is an octopus a fish? Satofish, a pink fish with a third eye. It's looking for its lost sibling. Koifish, a stone-shaped fish with a hat on it. Sometimes it disappears out of sight and reappears again. It's so weird. Black worms. I seem to have fished out a big rock with black worms on it. Wagasagi. Supposedly the princess of the lake. She is so loud, so Dai and I returned her back to the lake. Legendary. Mioi. It's Mioi. Wait, have I seen her before? Whale. A really big fish. The fish smells like alcohol. Misty wants to cook it, so we gave it to her. Very cool fish. This fish looks so big and cool. We all feel very proud catching this fish. I hope I can do this with my friends again in the future. Suspicious fish. This fish looks very largely suspicious. I feel like I've seen that frog god catch one before. And the pixelated fish. This fish is very big and rough on the edges. When I touched it, it makes my hands feel rough. It reminds me when Wriggle single-footly kicked me to knock out. I don't want to remember it anymore. Alright, and that's that. 17 minutes. Is that long enough to make its own video for the day? I don't know. Anyway, that was the first of many. Many! So, see you again when I play something else. Bye.